Hello everyone, this is Bentley, and today we're going to do a really short bonus video. As a lot of you recall, I recently picked up a new acrylic tank. I've shown that to you. I've had some slight delays in getting that up and running, mostly due to Fox the Iguana, which if you didn't see the update on Fox the Iguana, go check out the replay of the live stream. She came on camera. Yeah, looking sweet. So anyway, while I was there, this is from a fellow club member and a friend of mine named Gerald. And I wanted to show off he let me film a little bit in his place. So I didn't want to film too much. You know, the whole goal was to get there, get a tank, get out. But he had a short period of time before he needed to go to work. So I filmed a couple of the really cool things that he's got at his place. And also, one piece of footage will not be here. It's going to come in a video very soon in the near future, which is his plant farm tank. And trust me, that's a real showstopper. So let's dive in. He's got some really cool rare fish, some stuff that I think you guys are going to really like. Let's go ahead and dive in, check those out. Here we are. I apologize. This is in Gerald's garage, so the lighting is not the best, and he had his lighting down at this point, but you've got this nice platinum version of a silver arowana, along with a bunch of tetras. Still very young, but the camera doesn't know justice because the lighting is bright white and beautiful. Then over here we have what is called the chubby pleco, and you can see quite a few of those in there. There's a big flagtail prochulotus, which is actually an orange variant, so the back of the tail isn't yellow, it's an orange color, which is super cool. Tiger barbs, some clown loaches, and then you'll notice some really young peacock bass over there. Just some really cool. This is only the tanks in his garage. He's got a ton of other stuff, but this is where he carries some of his more monster fish, his big stuff. I just thought this really cool. Like, just look at this. Those are full-grown tiger barbs. Look how small they are compared to those plecos. And then we go to this giant tank with these monster, super rare Panoc plecos, and they're all wild-caught and have been grown up. You can just see how big they are compared to that sponge filter. There's like a tiger datnoid in here. There's this really big, like, I think 8-inch or 9-inch pike cichlid hiding in the back there. You can see a really big, I see it poking its head out there, the beautiful red underneath. And then that big, another orange form flagtail prochulotus. And then finally, here's some albino geophagus, which I've shown these before. Gerald's cousin, Brian, has these fish as well. And then you'll see a really sweet surprise in a minute. So we've got a few of them. He's actually getting rid of them soon just because he's changing what he's keeping. And off in the far corner, you'll notice something flicking around as we change our focus. And, oh yeah, he's got a Jardini Arowana too. So this is the only, like, closest to the Asian Arowana that you can legally own in the United States, the Jardini. Not quite as colorful, but still a really cool fish in their own right. You can see as I look closer to these geophagus, just the beautiful red and those long trailer fins. So cool. Well, there you go. There's a quick dive. Like I said, he has a ton of tanks, and I didn't want to film too much because I don't want to take up too much time. We were there to pick up a tank and go. I wanted to show you those tanks that were out in his garage, and I do apologize for the film quality. Like I said, the lighting is pretty low. You can see one tank is purposely kept blue at that point in time. They have some different light cycles than normal just because of their work schedule. Mostly for Gerald, he works as a chef at a very, very high-class restaurant. And so it's one of those things where they kind of shift things around to fit their work schedule, him and his cousin that he lives with. Now, just because I don't want this to be too short, I also want to show you a couple cool things out of my tanks. So let's jump into those videos. So for this particular shot, I'm not going to do much of a voiceover. I just wanted to give you guys an opportunity to look into the Guppy Mansion from kind of a different perspective. One that focuses on just looking at the plants and having the fish more like a silhouette instead of focusing on the fish and their color, no matter how beautiful they are. Just take a look. Look all over the tank, look at each different plant and the different colors they're showing in this particular shot done by my roommate. So in the Guppy Mansion, we've actually had this behavior here. You'll notice the reticulated SAEs are all kind of circling each other. And if you watch, they're kind of fluttering their fins. And eventually you're going to see some very interesting shaking and body movement. These SAEs are actually showing spawning behavior. Check that out. It's almost like a rainbow fish. They kind of bash the back of their tails together, rubbing against each other. It's really, really cool. This is something I've never seen, never really heard of people breeding SAEs. I know you can do it, but I've never seen videos on it. I've also never looked them up, let's be fair. But I just thought it was really cool because this is just happening naturally in the Guppy Mansion. I have a group of 4 in here. I just happened to get the right mix, and they're kind of showing their behavior. And look how it twists its belly a little bit. It's just so cool. I talked to some former UW fisheries, so University of Washington folks, and asked them a couple questions. They're like, oh yeah, that's definitely spawning behavior. That's really cool. If you get a chance, look at XYZ, and that'll tell you exactly which one's the male and which one's the female. But I just thought this would be something really cool to share with you guys, an opportunity to see reticulated SAEs showing their spawning behavior caught on camera. Well, there you go, guys. There's a look into my tanks. You got to watch some SAEs actually showing their spawning behavior, which is not very common in captivity. I guess I'm just getting lucky because I'm not trying to make that happen. But the Guppy Mansion's got a lot of plants and is generally in pretty good shape, so things just happen, I suppose. And also you got to see that look of the Guppy Mansion kind of in a different perspective where you don't see the Guppy so much. They're more like silhouettes swimming against this beautiful colored plant background, and it's right before the jungle really grew in. This was some footage shot by my roommate, so just kind of wanted to show that as some extra stuff. Be looking forward to the next upcoming videos. That was terrible. So I've got you have the Plants for Profit that just happened, and then you've got a new video coming out that will be very important about the running river rainbow fish and just some general rainbow fish stuff for you rainbow fish fans. And then after that, we will be doing the Greater Seattle Aquarium Society's home show and just some of my highlights as a judge, and some of the stuff that I thought was really interesting. I'm probably not going to talk as much in that video. I haven't really figured out what I want to do with it yet because I have a ton of footage from various people's tanks, and I kind of got to chop it down to what I really want to keep. But just look forward to that. We got a bunch of videos coming. Again, I just want to thank you guys for your participation in the recent live streams. It was really fun doing them while I had some spare time. I'll probably do one a month maybe going forward. We'll just see how my schedule works out, and I'll try and kind of force them in there for you guys. That's it, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching, and stay awesome.